Hey everybody, Theta here, back with another Stone Face Reactions. Of course, we're back with another episode of Magic Knight Rayearth, episode 6. Sorry, I've forgotten the titles of the episodes, were off the top of my head. We have the Magic Knights and Aska of Fahren. So, Fahren clearly is our new, invading power. We have the one that is entirely machine-based. I don't know what the theme of Fahren is. Obviously, it seems to be China. But otherwise, I don't know what, is it going to be the mythology of China? Right? Is that going to be the thing? Because all we got so far is the dragon, the yin-yang sort of throne room, if memory serves. Her right there. Yeah, because she's doing, I'm sorry, yin-yang is just the guy next to her, sorry. He has the yin-yang thing on his chest, but it very clearly seems to be a Chinese theme. So I'm only going to be able to guess Chinese mythology. Which, memory serving, God, all I've got is Three Kingdoms? Romance of the Three Kingdoms? Here's the problem, is that I helped work on a tabletop RPG with a China setting, and nothing is coming to me in the moment. I'm also very disappointed that the Alcyone reveal didn't go anywhere. Granted, she's never been a character of much depth, but having her, return, just be the, hey, look, I'm being mind-controlled by somebody. Sorry, very itchy nose today. Oh, sorry, I also forget. I keep forgetting the subtitle thing. Also very confusing, did she say something Chan? Which implies that she's related to somebody here? The subtitle thing keeps getting me because I'm used to having the default subtitles on. And this one's defaulting to disabled. Also, highly reminiscent of Serpentera from Power Rangers. Very Lord Zed vibe. Also, once again, as a reminder, we're streaming these live on Twitch when we do them, Fridays, starting 11 a.m. EST. So, keep that in mind when I say, hey Henry, thanks for dropping by for a moment. Okay, the tech guys thing about wanting to steal the pillar makes more sense than being the princess of a country being devoured by the nothing. So Fahren has a mobile fortress, you have a battleship. Surprisingly, this is kind of reminding me of the Worlds at War Microsoft RTS game. And its whole 3-power dynamic. Because one of those literally had mobile fortresses too, versus the artistic thievery going on around the Eagle guys. Okay, double correction. All three of them have the yin yang thing. I wasn't just going crazy.
から我が国ファーレンからセフィーロまではかなり遠いと前もって申し上げたはずですぞ、アスカ様。
I mean, we have a... Well, I have no real conception about the distances here. Considering the Magic Knights just get fucking teleported. Now, is it just an expression on his face? Or does he not have a nose? Nope, he has a nose, never mind. Yeah, one of the gods is literally dragon-themed. And your mobile fortress is dragon-themed, so... It seems like you're more about magic than anything else. So that's the thing. They're very clearly different planets, but they call themselves countries as well, which is what's throwing me. She's far more tame. Sorry, once again, responding to a comment from the chat, where they're talking about how they remind them of the Demon Empress from Mushoku Tensei. She's way more tame than the Demon Empress. It's funny how they're all invading SFR, but they don't know anything about the rune gods. Oh, never mind. There he goes. He knows about the rune gods. I mean, you all know as much about her as I do. This is literally her first introduction. My opinion is less than probably the rest of y'all's. It's literally Serpentera from the Power Rangers. And if it shares that weakness, then it's gonna be underpowered and have to run away every fight. That's a better motivation. That she wants to be the pillar is different than wanting to be the princess of a country being devoured by the nothing. Again, that's the difference, though. Autozam wants to steal the pillar system. He's acknowledging that if you become the pillar here, you have power here. So she's literally that character from Naruto Shippuden. Or I guess technically also that guy from the Wano series of One Piece. I guess really if you dive into it, there's a bunch of characters that do this exact same thing.
Fahren の王族のみが使える現術ですか。
大丈夫かイーグル。
ええ、とりあえず僕は大丈夫です。ただマジックナイトのお嬢さん方はこれから大変だと思います。
Why do you have to be concerned about the fact that they're women? Again, I'm on AutoZam's side only because I'm for the technology-based people. Plus, dude's just got a fucking mobile suit. With shields and super speed. And everything. I mean, so long as you don't cut it and it turns into ink, which would be... it didn't help that you called it an illusion. There's an element of these guys that remind me of the bad guys from Outlaw Star as well. All they gotta be doing is chanting Paguasantha. Sorry, also a random thought, but I wonder how many hand seal techniques would work against a vampire. Just considering how many of them are like this motion. Okay, sort of a Dorian Gray situation. I love the kabuki theater aspect of it, too. I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's just an illusion. I wonder if anyone's ever normalized hand signatures or hand symbolization for shows like this. Like the chakra hand signs in Naruto. They all mean the same thing. Alright, even sheeper. Did not turn into ink, just vanished.
あれは術が破られたのではなく、ご自分でご自分を攻撃なさった結果では。うるさいのじゃ。このドームでマシンに突進じゃ。アスカ様、今は一度引かれた方が。オートザムの軍にセフィーロのマシン。一度に相手をするのは難しいです。今は一度撤退して策を練ってはいかがでしょうか。
I'm wondering if he's an advisor or like a little brother.
しょうがないのじゃ。一時撤退じゃ。
Because I feel like all the little side characters from like Autozam and Fahren and here and whoever the third one eventually will be are going to be explored at some point. So the other guy wouldn't have been giving like a whole exposition about his relationship to everybody else. If not for that being the case, I feel like.
ではまた改めて。待て。
本当にこのセフィールをめぐって他国との戦いが始まるのね。セフィールに今柱はいない。
Well, technically it does. You just don't know who it is. Plus, it could be somebody on a different planet, apparently. Oh, right, and they also don't know who summoned them. So they don't even know how to get back. Although I guess Seth could send them back, even though he didn't bring them here.
約束しよう。たとえどんなことがあっても絶対離れ離れになったりしないって。3人揃ってマジックナイトになったように3人で一緒に自分たちの心のために戦おう。
Technically, you did kind of drift apart the moment you went back to Tokyo. Nova again? I just don't get what the made for you part is. Sir, I was literally just thinking, oh, okay, Nova is the pillar, and then I'll kill you all. It's like, wait, what? Do we just have an outwardly evil pillar now? Is that what's the case? Sort of a reverse Princess Emerald situation where Emerald was kind and then filled with their own desire. Oh, I just had a thought. What if Precia is still dead? Precia, I don't think, only shows up until after Lantis brings that girl back with him that he saved. What if that girl is Precia? And the real Precia has been dead the whole time.
もうセフィールに到達してしまったのですね。
え、ラーティスはどこに行ったのかしら。ラーティスブブーブブーブブブブブブー。ちょっと、そのふわふわの体のどこがラーティスなのよ。ブブーブブブブブブー。ラーティスはそんなホエホエ顔じゃないもん。ブブー。もうラーティス。
So the fairy thing is actually kind of confusing.
ランティス
Didn't Lantis spend all of his time on Autozom?
なぜ
Autozom, the science
エメロード
place?
姫が消滅したこの時に
So why does the science place have this fairy flitting around? Again, the last 3 episodes were all revealed between Zagato and Emerald was the best part of this.
二度と繰り返すべきではない。マジックナイトの伝説をこの手で終わらせる。
So, is he just about revenge? Yeah, that's a... I don't even know anything about that one. I mean, I get the revenge angle in that they killed Zagato. But Zagato only fought them in order to protect Emerald against her wishes, since Emerald actually summoned them there to kill her. And the whole journey to power them up was literally because... And again, I'm just going off on a wild tangent here. The whole season was to power them up because Zagato kind of was half-heartedly trying to stop them, but also from the aspect of Emerald herself, once Zagato died, became her true self, which was vindictive, and they had to have the strength to fight Emerald, the person who summoned them there, ultimately to kill her, which was the entire intent. So, is Lantis trying to get revenge for Zagato, who was himself going against his own desire? Or not even his own desire, the desires of the woman he loved, but was incapable of protecting or incapable of achieving her own goal? It's a very weird position. It's not ununderstandable, it's just difficult.
私シドを光る。突然城が激しく揺れた。セフィーロがまた崩れている。このままでは本当にこの国は消滅してしまう。
Again, it's being devoured by the
それを
nothing.
防ぐには柱を探すしかないのか。クレフが柱の秘密を教えてくれるって。マジックナイトレイヤース、セフィーロと柱の秘密、絶対見てね。
I'm gonna guess Fu. Fu this time.
モコナ。
Wrong again. Always friggin' wrong. But yeah, no, now I have the concern that Lantis specifically said cannot be repeated. Which now has me worried that Nova is going to be a stand-in for Emerald. Atlantis is a stand-in for Zagato, and we are literally going to just repeat the final steps where Nova is in love with Atlantis, and, well, I guess they really couldn't pull the aspect of Nova, like Emerald, wanting to die. Because that, to be fair, I don't know anything about Nova at the moment, so Nova's entire desire of wanting to do anything up in the air. It just doesn't feel like you're be the laughing ha ha ha. You want to be with your friends? I can make that wish happen in death. I don't feel like that person is the person who by the end is going to be wishing for death, or has been wishing for death the whole time. And again, Emerald was wishing for death because she was dying, that sort of thing. There was a very serious cap on what had been a more, I don't want to call it lighthearted, but basic adventure. And here we're heavy on the politics, and we're heavy on what does this mean. Again, also the aspect of can we even return home or not. So, I don't know, there's a lot of layers onto this that makes it already more, not difficult, but complex than the original show was. And the original show ended on a super complex and difficult to parse note, by which I don't mean like in a negative way, I mean more in a, if all you're doing is playing 5-year-old games and then suddenly you get introduced to like the main antithesis of a house drama, that sort of difficulty. So yeah, I don't really know where to parse myself from here. Like, if we're dealing with politics, but like real child level politics, are we gonna go back to the real adult level end story situation? I feel like I just gotta watch and wait and see what comes, because otherwise I don't really have a leg to stand on to make a hypothesis here. I just hope that Lantis's use of the word repeat isn't actually what's happening. Otherwise, again, question about Lantis and the fairy. They come from Autozom. The fairy doesn't make much sense in that scenario. Could be he's not working for Autozom. That maybe he's doing the Rao Lucrest thing from Gundam Seed, that he's just informing one side on the other in order to play some sort of third side role here. That could be a thing. I guess otherwise, still no idea about Nova. Can only watch and learn. So I think that's where I'm going to wrap up here before I just ramble on like I always do. So once again, I have been Theta. This has been Stoneface Reactions. We will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?